Hello and welcome to Football Manager. And just as a recap, I'm playing as Edinburgh City. We've gone through our first friendly game and we brought our first player last time. Um, our first game was a bit disappointing. We won 1-0, but we were not that good. We should have beaten Glen Ross. So improvement is needed in the team. We're just going to continue. Quickly take the induction. Don't need to see any of this. There we go. All good. A lot of inductions to take at the beginning. We don't need them. We're all good. Perfect. So what I'm thinking we need to do is we need to sign a few more people into our team. Some good, probably, I'm thinking midfielders and strikers, maybe some defenders as well. Basically the entire team. But there is some good bones there. I think we just need to get a little bit of the polish. Unfortunately, Kyle Pryor, who I think was probably a really good signing for us, has signed for Clyde, and they are in the league above us, so it makes sense for him. So I can't really begrudge that, but that means that we are now back to square one with midfielders that we're looking for. Let me just edit the search. We are looking for a good. I want a playmaker. I want someone who can pass the ball out of midfield. Give us that kind of edge. So quite high passing and other stats quite high as well. Like for instance, this guy Dylan Mohonahan, I believe that's how you say it. I'm going to butcher some names in this playthrough, so I apologise. He's got some good passing, but everything else just isn't there. So I don't think he's worth our time at the moment. An American defensive midfielder. He's got a good first touch, good passing. He's a good tackler. He is worth a scout, and no one's interested in him at the moment, so we might not have any challenge to get him in. He is 23 though, which means that might be a bit harder to train him up to a higher level. Depends on, because he's not in that kind of sweet spot of being able to learn more on at that sort of age. They kind of progress more when they're in between like the 18 to 20-year-old area. So Fraser Sheridan is a no. Again, he just doesn't have any more stats which kind of shout out to me. He's only good at passing. He's got some quite good decision making, but other than that, no, he's not what I'm looking for. Aaron Chia. Interesting, but no, I don't think he again has that overall quality. I know I'm looking on the free list, so we're not going to have amazing people, but there are sometimes some gems, and when we're playing at this lower league, it's really hard to find someone who does have that, who I can afford and does have good stats. So usually the free market is where I have to go to. So we have a striker who's good at teamwork and has got good work rate. So that's another thing. We want someone who's going to be putting in a lot of effort. His finishing isn't great, and the rest of his stats aren't, but he might be one of those people who just puts 110% in, which, you know, it's not always about your ability. Maybe it's about your mentality. That's a little bit of a life lesson there. I am going to take our transfer budget all the way down to £20, a crisp £20 note in the pocket, just so we've got enough wages to sign a few players rather than just one or two. Their wages at this level are usually about 150, so we can get maybe 4, depending on if we have to buy any people with a higher wage expectation. I'm also going to be looking for someone with good leadership. Let's see if there's anyone worth a punt. Now, usually they are a little bit on the older side because they are natural leaders when they've had that experience. So John Neal is not good with his stats, so he's not someone I'm looking at. And the other two are just too old for me to consider. We'd get one season out of them, and then we'd be back to square one. Plus, their stats aren't actually that good. So leadership is a no-go. Let's go on back to here and then have a look at some stronger players. Okay, we've got a French striker. Wow, he's not good at finishing. Well, he's probably the only thing he's good at, actually. But he's a strong lad, but other stats just aren't there for me. And he's older than like I said, the 18 to 20 mark, which means he's not going to improve overly. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong in the comments, but that's kind of the way I see it. They do improve after that, but not to the degree where if their stats aren't good enough at that point, then they're not going to get that better, if that makes sense. So that's kind of my my thinking there. He's a fairly strong guy. He's got good work rate. He's quite brave. Got good heading, good passing, and he's a left mid. I will scout him because I think we're a little bit low on our left mids. So if we go on to our team reports, squad depth, yeah, so we only have our left back as a replacement for our left midfielder. So getting in another left mid would be quite good. And then another striker is really needed. I think our centre backs, we've got a few good options, so we're fairly okay with them. Probably could use another right back. Our left backs we're fine for, and goalkeepers, we have two okay selections for goalkeepers, so I think we're okay. We need a new right midfielder, new left midfielder. When I say new, I don't mean replacement, I mean someone who can fill in the gap. More essentially for left. We've got a couple people who can play on the right. Centre mid, we're actually okay, but I think if anyone's interested, anyone in centre mid, we might sell them off and bring in someone else, because I don't think we've got good enough players which are bringing in that depth, if that makes sense. And like I said, we need one more striker. I mean, Johnny Court played quite well last game, so I might give him some more chances. Scott Shepherd, I'm not overly impressed with last time I played with him, but I'll give him a chance this time round and see if he's any good. But last time I played as Edinburgh City, he didn't score at all, really. So, we're on to our next game. This is for... Let me just double check. I think this might be for a competition. No, this is for a friendly, but we're going to be playing them again in 3 days for the Betfred Cup. What terrible fixture selection. But okay. Holmes is actually looking better than as a better choice than some of our other players, so I'm going to play him. He's older as well, so we can sub him off when needs be. When his legs get a little bit tired, and then I think that's probably all we need. I'll do a quick save. I always save. Back in the days when I used to save scum to get everywhere, but I don't do that anymore. So this playthrough, we're not going to be quitting out. Every result is how it comes. So hopefully it goes well. Okay, good to go. So they're the teams. I think they're probably going to beat us, but it'll be a good run out for most of our players to see how they're doing, and again see if there's anyone who does actually impress. I could be proven wrong by Shepherd this game, so let's see. Okay, there's nothing early on that's happening, so that's interesting. Okay, 12 minutes in, Crane throw in to Harris. Harris is tackled, but it's only cleared as far as Thompson. Up to Henderson, and he's kind of alone there. Oh, it's cleared, and now Forrest has a run. Saved by Mason. Cool. Got that first save in. That means they're not going to absolutely trounce us. I'm going to encourage to make long balls forward. Handling is quite tired already, so that's probably not a good thing. There is this thing where if you take the advice, it doesn't disappear, so you have to go on to the analysis, which is a bit weird. I'll make the changes as well. Oh, something was happening in the background. There was a corner, but it was cleared by Mason. Forrest is now holding it up outside of the box. Someone tackle him, please. Come on. There we go. Shepherd clears it. Only as far as Muirhead. Kelly to Tiffany to Kelly. Up to Houston. They're playing well at the moment. Forrest heads straight to Mason. That was a let-off. They could have easily scored there. Mason boots it up. Not very well, but comes back to us. Holmes plays it back to Thompson, who hits it up. Shepherd now to Harris. Harris to Crane. Crane dinks it in. Henderson, he got up there, but not quite. Right, Kelly hoofs it up. Duran. Oh, what a finish. Okay, you can't really be mad at that, can you, when they go in? As a top corner belter. I feel like our defence probably could have done better, but here we go. Kelly just straight down the middle. Is it Drinan? Just smashes it into the top right-hand corner. Great goal. Can't really complain there. But I will. Half-time. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to do mass substitutions just to give our players all a different playing time. See if they can impress. See if anyone does well. If anyone stands out other than the 1 minute. I'm going to put Kane in the middle. I'm going to put Black at right back and see how he plays there, because he can play midfield, but he can also play right back, so it might be worth putting him in. But yeah, I'm going to play everyone, see if anyone actually stands out as the better option. I might be thinking that someone's the best option for midfield, and then actually we bring in, say, Brown, and he plays really well this game. Happy to switch it around and see what else they can do. I do need another right midfielder because I don't have anyone to replace Handling right now, and he's getting tired. So we do need to find another option. Savoury. Oh my goodness, what a goal. Straight out. Smashed it in. That's what I'm looking for. Maybe Savoury would be a better option to play up front. Handling. Over to Sinclair. Sinclair to Brown. Brown picks out a great pass. And Savoury just smashes it with his left foot. Love it. See, that's what I'm talking about. I brought on Brown and Savoury, and they both played quite a big part in that. So, blocked. Harris up. To no one. So, Roscoe clears it back down, but Harris gets it again. Sinclair back to Harris. Caught. Heads it on, but to no one. So, it's back to Kelly. Tiffany for Ayer is bringing it forward on the right and up to Forrest. That was a great pass by Tiffany. Free kick now, just outside the box for Edinburgh City. Court is going to stand up and take it. Oh yeah, we took Thompson off. Oof, just wide. I don't think we have any good free kick takers. Oh, another one. Garcia, free kick to Henderson. Up to Harris. Harris dinks it in. Handling. What a turnabout. From 1-0 down, we're now 2-1 up. A little beautiful little ball through to Handling. He just taps it in. To Garcia. Passes to Henderson. Henderson to Harris. Harris picks out that pass. Handling. Gets in that back post and taps it in. Beautiful. Kelly now with the corner for Ayer. Bell. Oof. Okay. We threw that lead away. Kerr with a header. Point blank range. I mean, our defence should have done better, and keeper should have claimed that as well. I was going to say, can't really blame anyone for that. You can blame pretty much everyone for that. So yeah. Harvey to Mackenzie. Harvey for Ayer. Now bringing it forward into our half. Murphy's just there on the outside of the box, dips it in, well cleared by Henderson, and Mackenzie was offside. Oof. I was like, no way is that in. Okay. Here we can see Gregan hits it, and it clatters off Durin, I think it is, and Mackenzie was offside, so we're safe for now. I don't really have anyone to sub him with, but I don't want to get injured, so I'm going to make a sub, bring off handling for the only person I haven't brought on yet, Robbie McIntyre. He's a left defender, so at least he is used to playing on the wing, just the opposite wing, so we'll see. Brown, Sinclair, and then they just give it away through cheap possession, and then Moffat. Oof, he should have scored there. He should at least hit the target, but he did make our defence look a bit empty there. Ira keeper hoof set up, Moffat controls it, dinks it into the box, and Kane heads it clear. Kelly now has it on the edge of the box again, and he strikes it, smashes it against the post, but luckily bounces out. Right, throw in, McIntyre, now controlling it, forward Savoury, penalty, oh my goodness. That was not a penalty, I don't think, but we'll take it. Challenge on Savoury. Harris now steps up, and he misses. Wonderful. Well, he doesn't miss. It's saved. It's a well-saved penalty. He controls it and brings it back to Anderson, and then they just do nothing with it. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name, but he loses the ball to us. Kane hoofs it up. Caught. He has it. And he fairly tame shot, saved by the keeper. Escaport, is it? And then to Murphy. Murphy smashes it against Black, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Escapont to Kelly, and Escapont puts it in. Garcia clears it. Gegan. Black clears it, and now Court has the ball, plays it up to Savoury. Savoury's looking quite strong. I think he's he's a player who's on loan, so he's probably Harris. I think he might be quite a good player for us to play, but he's quite young, so I might not be able to play him all the time. Black, Savoury to McIntyre. Oh, he's still got it. He puts it in, but there's no one challenging. And now it's been cleared, and Kerr can hit on the counter to Drinan. And he tries to put it in, but well blocked by Henderson. And now it's back out to Bell. And Kerr against Sinclair, but he gets it back. Gegan bringing it forward, tries to put it in, but again against our player. We're playing quite good defensive football at the moment, getting in the way of the ball. Brown. Oh, it's opened up for him. Oh my goodness, Liam Brown. What a goal. I mean, keeper probably should have got there, but well done, lads. So Court brings it forward, sees the ball, plays it up to Brown. No one on him. Hits it with his left. Rolls in a little bit. It's not one you'll be watching on the highlight reel again, but that's a good play. I mean, I'm a little bit annoyed we played so well on this friendly game where we're going to play them in a couple of days for real in the Betfred Cup. So, but overall, well played, lads. Everyone looks quite good. I mean, apart from Alex Harris missing the penalty, everything went quite well. The only thing I am a little bit concerned about now is because of the lack of depth, we now have quite tired players. So that might be a bit of an issue going forward. Okay, I'm going to stop it there. I'm trying not to make these videos as long as the last one because I did get a bit of feedback that it was a bit too long. So I'm going to stop it there. Played another game, won another game. 2 games played, 2 games won. We're looking to improve our squad still, so if there's any ideas on players that I should bring in or anything I should be looking for, let me know. Any players who I'm leaving on the bench who you want to bring forward, let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you when I see you.